Hey everybody, welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Justin.
I am Pete.
We're here at Midtown Comics.
Midtown Comics, New York City, baby.
New York City. We wanted to show off our little poster collection here, which is not the most visually stunning thing, but we want you to be stunned by our opinions, voices, and just general good looks. Comment on that. No. We have 3 comics to talk to you about today. We have X-Men number 12, Hellboy, The Fury, part 1 of 3, and Batman, Night of Vengeance, number 1, part of Flashpoint. Let's kick it off with X-Men, number 12.
Let's.
This X-Men, this series was launched with the sort of much talked about vampire versus X-Men storyline. It was sort of widely mocked. I read it, and I'll tell you what, I liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but I'm excited about this new story arc. I was a little disappointed with the reveal because it's like, okay, who is the leader of mutants that would be bad? Magneto, maybe?
Yeah.
You know, like a spoiler, but you see that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Who else is going to have that kind of power?
But I'll tell you what, though, I like this storyline. I like the 2 different time periods and the way it's represented in the art.
Yeah, the art, it's fun going back and forth from the past to the present.
And I love the evolution, the design of the Evolutionaries, I think is really cool, and it's nice to sort of, I've been liking these, sort of paying homage to the early X-Men and seeing how that being there filters through to now.
Yeah.
You see that in the Prelude to Schism as well, going on in the other title, the other limited series. But anyway, so give this title a chance is what we would say.
Yeah.
No vampires here, so cool it. It's okay. But definitely worth a pickup. Moving on to Hellboy, The Fury, part 1. The Hellboy mythology seems like it's about the length of the Bible at this point. There's a lot has gone on for our red friend, a red horned friend. But this issue I thought really did a good job of crystallizing all that and sort of moving the story forward in a really fun way.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about all the Hellboy stuff is it's really smartly written, and it's doing a good job of building and building and building. And even on the recap page, it was exciting to read.
Yeah,
you know, and you got Hellboy with an axe, I am in. He
does a great thing. Mike Mignola does a great thing in this, cutting back and forth between Hellboy like battling all these dead warriors, to cutting to his girlfriend dealing with the Arthurian sword. And how that plays out, and the pacing of it is perfect.
Oh my God, it really is.
Really
it's very tense, and you're like, you know, a lot of times when they flash back away from something, you're like, oh my God. But the thing that they're going to is so as intense as the thing you're watching that you're just like, ah.
And it's still fun. You got to give him credit also for including a couple of moments of fun in there. There's Hellboy shows up, and they're like, oh, is that Odin? They're like, no, he's got a hammer. Oh, it must be Thor. It must be Thor. These witches are talking. Like, it's a great moment, and it's really fun, and then the action just folds out from there. Also, if you get a chance, buy this cover because it's wicked.
Yeah, the other cover is not as cool.
It's called the Suckers cover because Pete bought it.
Thank you.
Moving on to our last book for the day, we have Batman, Night of Vengeance, issue number 1, part of the Flashpoint sprawling event over in DC. Here we have Thomas Wayne, Batman, Bruce Wayne's father, as Batman, sort of an older Batman, dealing with a much more crime-infested Gotham, you could say, or at least crime at higher levels.
Brian Azzarello is an amazing writer. The artwork is awesome. We've seen this team before.
Yeah, it's Azzarello Riso from 100 Bullets.
It feels so good to pick up this comic and open it up. It's like a warm sweater. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the Flashpoint. Sometimes with series and tie-ins, if you don't like one thing, you might not like other. You know, Flashpoint, regardless of what you're thinking about it, this book is awesome.
Yeah. This could be a standalone Elseworlds 3-issue series if they wanted to be, or a trade, a graphic novel, sorry. But this is really good. It's definitely worth picking up, even if you're not into the Flashpoint ones. There were, I think, 4 Flashpoint tie-ins that came out. This, Secret 7, Abin Sur, Green Lantern, which I got. This was definitely my favorite of all of them. The Abin Sur one was like, I was like, what's going on? It sort of contradicts so much of the Blackest Night stuff. And the Secret 7 issue, I liked, but it's crazy. It's like nuts.
But
this is cool.
Yeah, what I would like to say about this is it's just a fun pitch of like badass Batman.
Yeah,
you know,
an older Batman who still knows how to punch people in that face.
And also, I just love the opening sequence of like, here's Thomas Wayne who doesn't like people, having to sit down with the shrink. It is hysterical. Cool. What a great opening to a book.
Get this team as an ongoing Batman title, and you will see some magic. I don't know if that's possible.
It would be cool to see, though.
So definitely pick that up. And that's it. You guys, I don't know if you've seen X-Men First Class. It's out. I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pete's, I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know if I'm gonna go see it.
Pete's not super into it. I don't know what his deal is.
I'm kind of burned out.
He's burned by X-Men 3. Understandable. Terrible movie. But
I hear everybody's saying great things about the X-Men movie. We'll see. We'll see if I go see it.
I'll give you a review after I see it tomorrow, you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Post your questions and comment. Come check us out in New York City. Tuesday nights at
8 o'clock at the People's Improv Theater. We'd love to see it at our live show.
Thank you guys. Later.
Awesome.